I just can't believe this. Shaman King is returning. Even though, yes, we just got the announcement on the Japanese version of the game that ReZero was coming back, but now we have Shaman King on global to talk about. And I'm gonna say it right now, my thoughts with this is it's just why? Why bring this back already? Shaman King was here a little bit over a year ago, and I don't think that this should have been the crossover to return out of like all the crossovers, especially since they're doing this whole thing where it's like, oh, global doesn't have the 6-star equipment, meaning that we can't get the ReZero crossover that's coming to JP. So if that's the case, then global will just get Shaman King. But why bring back Shaman King when there's so many other crossovers you could pick from that people have been wanting? Either way, that's all I want to say. Just wanted to get that off my chest. And now I'm going to show you the buffs. Now, the buffs have actually been stated not on Discord or anywhere else at least yet. It is currently dropped on the Grand Summoners YouTube channel on their YouTube video talking about the crossover returning. And the buffs, from what I've seen so far, are very minuscule, like super abysmal. As you see here with the boy Yo, he gets increased damage by 25%, and then every time your skill is used, it now goes to 125% instead of 100%. And his art got buffed up to 25,000. Let me not even talk about it. Nope. Get into the next one. Following that, we have Anna definitely needs some work, but they didn't give her any. Just arts, 1,600 true arts, 40,000 earth units damage up, 60%. Oh, and by the way, skill buff 2. That's a badge. You gotta look at that one. Skill buff 2. And what about Tao Rin, right? Tao Rin needed some love and care. I feel like this character wasn't used ever since he dropped. No one used this character. So let's see what he gets. His skill now gives him 50 art gauge at max. I don't know. What does his skill even do? Hold on. Oh, his skill gives him art gauge by 20. And then if you're unafflicted by status elements, you get 40 art gauge instead. So now you get 50. I mean, I guess that's solid, right? I mean, you get a base of 25 no matter what now, and then you get 50 if not inflicted by something. That's solid. His arts and everything else kind of got buffed a decent amount as well. 300% now in terms of the amount of damage that he can stack up, which is also really good. 300% is usually the sweet spot for a lot of characters. To be honest, without me even seeing his true art, I don't know if his true art did get buffed on top of it. I highly doubt it because his true art was already really good. I wouldn't say really good. It was a decent true art because it increases your attack based on the amount of dark units in your party. I would say he might have the best buff, but we have the big name himself, the big boy for the last one, Hao. What did Hao get? I'm going to be interested to see. There ain't no way this is real. 20,000 on the art, and the true art got a 20-second buff. But guess what, boys? Skill buff 2. God damn. This is really what we're living in, bro. We're living in a timeline where we're getting all these characters again whenever we didn't even need to get them again. Like, there's so many other buffs that they could have gave these characters, and it actually makes no sense to me. I feel like we should have a lot more buffs to these characters than what we are getting. Like, for example, with Anna. Anna was a character that I personally really liked using, but I think she needs more than just the 50% earth damage up. Why not give her like 80 or 100 instead of 50? You know what I mean? I mean, maybe that would be too good, but hey, screw it. You know what I'm saying? What is balance in Grand Summoners anymore? Also, the boy Yo got shafted too. Like, what? He only gets 125% damage, and then he gets a buffed up art. Like, I mean, he didn't really need a buff, but it's just so weird. This crossover comes off as just very rushed, like a last minute decision that definitely doesn't seem like it was planned or thought out. Another reason why I'm kind of led on to believe this is because the way that they constructed the video for announcing Shaman King was returning. Usually whenever you get rerun videos or, a crossover announcement video, they don't usually show off the buffs that the characters get in that video. Each character usually has their own individual video because the buffs are pretty massive, and, they really want to highlight the difference between, then and now. But since they combined everything pretty much in just one video, it's like, why? Why are we getting this again, and what's the point? I guess this is a really good thing for people who have missed Shaman King before, but is it really that big of a deal? No one from this crossover is necessarily a meta-breaking unit. I guess the best one from this entire thing was possibly Yo for a lot of people. I would say that it's a mix between Yo and Hao. Even then, you don't see Yo and Hao in every single team comp. You rarely ever see Hao nowadays, I feel like, unless you're doing a fire nuke or you're using some type of burn strategy or you're using Hao for his debuffs. Since Hao's damage really isn't that great anymore, Yo Gil you still see quite a bit because of his physical damage and everything else, but then we had Draken come out. People just use Draken instead for a lot of things. The only thing that can really save this rerun for me at this point is if these characters are 120 luck. Because if this is a rerun that just has these semi-buffed units, I don't even want to call them buff because their buffs just aren't that impactful. Like I said before, the most impactful one is probably Tal'Rin's. If we don't have that 120 luck grind and we don't have where we can get these units up to max luck, it's going to be a very dead period for everybody who played during the first time it coming around. And I unfortunately fear that that might be the case. But who knows? It's still early on. We don't have all the information yet. It's possible that we get new equips as well coming alongside Shaman King. It's possible we get other stuff alongside them. Who knows? Either way, I'm massively disappointed in Shaman King returning. Tell me down below what you guys are thinking. Are you guys hyped for it? Are you guys happy? Are you guys hoping these guys become 120 luck units? You know, let me know all that down below in the comment section. And also, when this video goes live, I might be live streaming today or I might not be. It just depends. If we don't live stream today, we'll definitely be live streaming on Monday. But if you guys enjoyed this video, highly recommend you check out either one of the videos popping up on your screen right now. Great content, guarantee you'll love them, especially the Dokkan video we posted yesterday. That video was pretty painful to make, but I still had a lot of fun making it, and I think overall it's probably one of my better summon videos on the channel. And oh yeah, before you leave, don't forget to drink water.